My beloved child, do not rush away from this moment. Heaven has waited too long. And Michael says, your heart is finally ready. God whispers, it's finally over. The season of silence has ended. But before you take a step forward, you must hear why your soulmate said goodbye for good. This is not a story. This is not imagination. This is a message delivered across realms, wrapped in divine fire, sealed with your name. You've been feeling it. The strange heaviness in your chest, the sudden chills at night, the moments when a song played and tears rose without reason. That wasn't random. It was them. Archangel Michael says, they have been whispering through the veil, but you kept doubting your own soul. Not anymore. Today, their words are sharpened, clear, and unstoppable. Your soulmate, the one who held your spirit even when life tore you apart, the one whose face still lingers behind your eyes, said goodbye. Not out of anger, not out of betrayal, but because love sometimes protects best from the other side. They said goodbye to the body, but not to you. They said goodbye to the world, but not to your name. And now heaven insists you hear the part they couldn't speak. Stay here. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Michael says, if you walk away, the window closes and you will carry unanswered questions forever. But if you stay, you will finally know the truth, the goodbye that was really a beginning. Do you feel that? The pressure behind your eyes, the tingling in your palms, that is recognition. Your spirit already knows this is not fake. Your soulmate wanted you to hear this. I loved you beyond what words could carry. I left so that you could rise. I said goodbye so that destiny could say hello. But there is more, much more, Michael warns. There is someone close to you, someone who smiled at your loss, someone who has been feeding on your grief. This person saw your weakness. They used it. They are still using it. Your soulmate begged heaven to break their grip. That's why you're here. That's why your screen found this message today. Not yesterday, not next week, but now, because something is about to change. And if you don't hear the warning, you'll walk into a trap meant to last years. Michael says, this is your 24-hour gate. If you step through, everything shifts. If you hesitate, the shadow wins. So listen, your soulmate said goodbye for good, but not before they whispered one last request. Tell them not to settle for less. Tell them not to give their heart to the one who lies. Tell them their blessing is waiting, but only if they let go of the hand that drains them. You know the hand. You felt it. The touch that feels heavy instead of warm. The voice that asks but never gives. The face that smiles in daylight but sharpens knives in silence. Michael says, do not be fooled anymore. God's child cannot be mocked. The truth is already written and the mask is falling off. Your soulmate saw this before they crossed. They watched the betrayal forming. They begged the angels to intervene. And today this is the intervention. You are not late. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. The goodbye was painful, but it was also protection. They loved you enough to leave the pain behind so they could fight for you without limits. And right now, they are kneeling before God, showing him your scars, reminding him of every tear. God has decided this is the moment to release their miracle. Do you feel the air shifting? Do you feel your chest soften? That's not coincidence. That's heaven opening the door. But before you walk through it, there is one thing you must do. Forgive yourself. Yes, you, for the mistakes, for the silence, for the times you loved too much. Michael says, heaven never judged you the way you judged yourself. Release it now. Say it softly. I forgive me. Good, the vibration just shifted. Your soulmate is smiling. They say now they're ready. Now they can carry the blessing. Within the next 14 days, watch what happens. A stranger speaks your loved one's words. A song you forgot returns with perfect timing. The number 7 flashes when you least expect it. Don't ignore it. These are confirmations, proof that this message was real. And when you see them say, I receive, that's all. That's enough because God doesn't need volume. He needs truth, my beloved. Your soulmate said goodbye. But goodbye was just another word for doorway. Doorway into your next season. Doorway into your inheritance. Doorway into your peace. The storm is ending. The night is folding. The curse is breaking. And Michael says, you are free, but only if you believe it. So choose now. Will you walk back into chains? Or will you step into the miracle that already carries your name? Stay with me, because the next words, the ones still waiting, will reveal the secret your family never wanted you to know. The secret your soulmate died carrying. The truth that changes everything. And if you leave now, you'll miss it forever. Good. You stayed. That means your soul has said yes, my beloved child. You stayed. And because you stayed, heaven just shifted the gates in your favor. Archangel Michael says, every second you remain here is a second the enemy loses power over you. Listen carefully now, because what comes next is heavier than what you've heard before. Your soulmate did not leave by choice. They were taken too soon, snatched from the timeline. They still wanted to walk with you, but in their last breath, their final thought was you. Not money, not fear, not regret. You. That is why this moment is sacred. You aren't just reading words. You're touching their heartbeat. You're feeling what they carried across the veil. Michael says, don't be distracted. Don't minimize this. If you skip now, you'll silence the last chance they begged for. Do you remember those nights when you couldn't sleep? When you tossed and turned, feeling unseen eyes watching? That was them. They stood beside you calling your name, begging heaven to let them through. And finally, today God said yes, this is not a coincidence. This is divine timing. And in divine timing there are no accidents, only appointments. You were appointed to hear this message. Not your friend, not your family, not your neighbor, but you. Because only you can carry what comes next. They say I left, but I never abandoned you. I was still in the room when you thought you were alone. I was still whispering when you cried into the night. I was still holding your future when your hands shook in fear. Michael says, this is why the chills run through your body. This is why your eyes water even without reason. Your soul knows. It's remembering. But here's the truth you must face. Someone in your family has not been honest with you. Yes, blood does not always mean loyalty. The smile you trust has been covering a wound they gave you. The hand that fed you is also the hand that hid from you. Your soulmate saw it. They tried to warn you before they passed, but the words never came out. And so, they carried it across dimensions, waiting for the day heaven would allow them to speak. That day is now. This is the moment. Stay. Because in the next lines, the hidden will rise. They whisper, now someone has been keeping what belongs to you. Money, yes. Property, yes. But more than that, your peace, your reputation, your inheritance. They don't want you to see the papers. They don't want you to see the truth, because once you see it, you'll know who they really are. Michael says they planned this while you were grieving. They thought you'd be too broken to notice, but heaven noticed. And today you're noticing too. Write this down. The first name that comes to mind when you think of betrayal. Don't second guess. Don't argue. That's your spirit speaking. That's them guiding your hand. Now listen, heaven is not exposing this to make you bitter. It's exposing this to set you free, because bitterness chains you. But truth frees you. Your soulmate says you don't need revenge, you need release. And once you let them go, watch how quickly God replaces what they tried to steal. Do you feel it? The stirring in your chest. That is confirmation. That is your soul standing up straighter. But the enemy doesn't want you to believe this. They'll try to distract you. They'll make your phone buzz. They'll make your mind wander. Stay focused. This message is too costly to lose. Michael says the next 6 weeks will define the next 6 years. Don't waste them repeating old cycles. Don't waste them clinging to what leaks your joy. Heaven is setting up divine appointments, unexpected calls, doors you thought were locked, a message you've been waiting to hear. But before they land, you must release the grip of the one who lied. Say it now. I release what drains me. I welcome what heals me. Good. The air shifted again. That was obedience. Your soulmate smiles. They say they're finally ready to hear the part that heals their future. And now they show you the night they left. It wasn't darkness, it was light. But their heart ached, not because of death, but because they hadn't spoken their truth to you. They wanted to tell you they were proud. They wanted to tell you they forgave you. They wanted to tell you they loved you more than anyone knew. And now through this moment they finally can. Do you feel the warmth in your chest? That's them. That's their love pouring through. Michael says, this is not imagination. This is presence. This is your proof. From this day forward, you will notice signs, waves of peace and chaos. Numbers repeating 7, always 7 dreams that carry their face. Listen carefully, for here lies a mystery. The enemy wanted you to believe that goodbye meant failure. But God says, goodbye means graduation. You are graduating from lessons of pain into a degree of divine love. You are moving from survival into abundance. You are shifting from tears into laughter. Archangel Michael declares, your spiritual diploma is being handed to you by heaven itself. The diploma reads, approved, ready, prepared for divine covenant. Beloved, type, I am graduating into love in the comments right now. And like this video, if you believe God is preparing you for greater, God says, you must not cling to the counterfeit, for it blocks the doorway to the authentic. The one who said goodbye was never designed to carry the weight of forever, but the one who is coming will not leave. The one who is coming will protect, honor, and stand by you when storms rage. They will not whisper goodbye. They will declare, I am here, always. Stay with me, beloved, for the deeper revelation is here. God says, the goodbye you mourn is the womb of your miracle. Yes, your tears are watering the soil of your testimony. Your pain is shaping the vessel of your purpose, and your story will become the evidence that heaven restores what life tried to steal. Archangel Michael declares, your scars are about to shine. The very wounds you hide will be the very places God pours His glory. Type, my scars will shine in the comments as your declaration. Do not let shame silence you. Do not let grief define you. Your scars are not proof of weakness. They are proof you survived. Beloved child, God says, I am not asking you to erase the past. I am asking you to release it. I am not asking you to deny the pain. I am asking you to hand it to me. When you release what broke you, I will replace it with what builds you. When you release who left you, I will send who loves you. When you release the pain of goodbye, I will give you the joy of forever. Archangel Michael whispers, release is the key. Without release, there is no room for renewal. Beloved, type, I release to receive in the comments if you are ready to make space for God's blessing. God says, even now, I am working behind the scenes. I am orchestrating divine encounters. I am stirring hearts. I am moving pieces like a master artist completing a painting. You cannot see the full picture yet, but trust me, the colors will blend, the shapes will align, and soon, the beauty of your destiny will be revealed. Beloved, heaven says, the goodbye was painful, but the hello is coming, and the hello will heal every place goodbye wounded. Type, my hello is coming, if you receive this. Subscribe so you don't miss the next word from heaven, and share this message with someone who needs to hear they are not alone in their heartbreak. Child of heaven, listen to this final revelation in this portion. God says, you thought love had ended, but I declare, it is only the beginning. Your soulmate may have walked away, but your true covenant is already on the horizon. Trust me, wait for me, believe in me, for I am not a man that I should lie. What I promise I deliver, and I promise you will love again, deeper than before, stronger than before, forever. Archangel Michael declares, this is your time of release. This is your season of healing. This is your moment of preparation. And soon, your testimony will make others say, truly, God is faithful. Beloved, if this word resonates, type God is faithful in the comments right now. Like this video to seal your faith. Support this channel with super thanks to spread heaven's messages to the world. For when you sow into heaven's voice, heaven multiplies blessings into your life. My child, never forget, the goodbye is final, but the blessing is eternal. The pain is temporary, but the promise is forever. God says, wipe your tears, straighten your crown, and prepare to walk into the chapter that begins not with goodbye, but with welcome home, beloved. Beloved soul, God says, the chapter of waiting and confusion has ended. You asked, why did they leave? Why wasn't I enough? But heaven answers today, it was not about your worth. It was about my plan. Archangel Michael declares, do not insult your anointing by chasing after what could not honor it. The one who said goodbye did not reject you. They released you into destiny. And destiny is never delayed. Beloved, type, destiny cannot be delayed in the comments. Let heaven see your faith shining like a flame in the dark. God says, every time someone walked away, I walked closer. Every time you lost love, I planted seeds of greater love. Every time you cried, I watered the soil of your future with my promise. Do you see it? Even in your heartbreak, I was working. Even in your tears, I was shaping. Even in your loneliness, I was preparing. Archangel Michael whispers, the silence you feared was not abandonment. It was construction. Heaven was building your future while you thought nothing was happening. Beloved, type, God is building my future in the comments. Because when you declare it, your heart aligns with the miracle that is already moving toward you. God says, the one who left could not love you the way heaven designed you to be loved. That is why they had to go. For covenant cannot be built on half-hearted affection. Covenant requires wholeness, depth, eternity. Hear this secret. Heaven says, the next love that enters your life will not require you to beg. You will not need to chase. You will not have to question if they care. Their actions will speak louder than their words. Their love will echo the Father's love. Constant, steady, unbreakable. Beloved, do you believe it? Then type, I am worthy of steady love in the comments now. Let your fingers prophesy what your heart has been afraid to believe. Archangel Michael declares, the past tried to convince you that you were unworthy. But heaven shouts today, you are chosen, precious, and irreplaceable. No goodbye can erase that truth. God says, I did not create you to be abandoned. I did not form you to be forsaken. I designed you for covenant. I designed you for forever. And though one has left, another is on the way, the one who will reflect my faithfulness in your life. Beloved, listen carefully, for this is a deeper revelation. The goodbye you endured was not the end of your soulmate journey. It was the pruning of it. Like a gardener who cuts away weak branches to save the tree, heaven cut away what was draining you, and soon, new growth will appear, strong and fruitful, unstoppable and beautiful. Archangel Michael whispers, do not fear pruning, for pruning is proof of purpose. God only prunes what he plans to prosper. Beloved, type, pruning is proof of purpose in the comments. Every word you release plants a seed in your tomorrow. God says, the one who said goodbye took nothing from your destiny. In fact, their exit accelerated it, because now nothing stands in the way of my covenant reaching you. The very thing you thought broke you has cleared your path. The very loss you mourn has positioned you for gain. And the very goodbye you feared has made room for the forever you prayed for. Beloved child, lift your head. Stop rehearsing the loss and start anticipating the promise. For heaven says, your eyes have been clouded by tears, but soon they will shine with joy. Your nights of questioning will give way to mornings of clarity. Archangel Michael declares, I am cutting away every residue of rejection. I am sweeping away every lie of the enemy. You will not carry this wound into your next season. You will enter free, whole, radiant. Beloved, type I will enter free in the comments as a declaration. Like this video to confirm your faith. And if this word stirs your soul, bless this channel with super thanks. Your gift carries heaven's voice to more souls in need. God says, do not be afraid to dream again. Do not be afraid to believe again. For I am the God who restores, and what is coming will surpass what was lost. The goodbye you thought destroyed you will be the very testimony that proves my faithfulness. Beloved, hear the final word in this moment. God says, your soulmate said goodbye for good, but I say hello to new beginnings, to covenant love, to destiny fulfilled. Lift your eyes, for your story is not finished. It is only beginning. Archangel Michael declares, rise, child of heaven. The weight is broken, the goodbye is behind you, and before you lies forever. Beloved, type, my forever is coming in the comments. Share this word with someone who needs hope. Subscribe so you never miss heaven's next whisper. And remember, What left you was never meant to stay, but what is coming will never leave. Beloved soul, God says, this is the hour where your heart must shift from mourning to expectation. You cannot keep staring at the closed door when heaven is opening a new one right before you. The one who said goodbye did not take your future. They simply made room for the one who will carry it with you. Archangel Michael declares, do not confuse departure with defeat. You are not defeated. You are delivered. Beloved, type I am delivered in the comments right now. Each time you declare it, chains of heaviness fall off your spirit. God says, the enemy wanted you to feel unlovable, but I call you beloved. The enemy wanted you to settle for crumbs, but I have prepared a banquet for you. The enemy wanted you stuck in memories of what left, but I am birthing visions of what's coming. Hear this truth. Goodbye was the loudest yes of heaven. Yes to your healing. Yes to your protection. Yes to your greater covenant. Archangel Michael whispers, every heartbreak becomes holy when it is placed in the hands of God. Your sorrow is about to be turned into the soil of miracles. Beloved, type, my sorrow is soil for miracles in the comments if you believe it. God says, the goodbye felt final, but my promise is eternal. Do you not know? Every ending is simply the seed of a beginning. Every loss is the preparation for gain. Every tear is the down payment of joy. Beloved soul, you are not empty. You are being filled. You are not abandoned. You are being realigned. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt stronger. Archangel Michael declares, the hammer of heaven is shaping your destiny. The chisel of grace is carving your future, and the fire of trial is refining your heart for covenant, beloved. Type, I am being refined for covenant in the comments. Do not fear refinement, for refinement is proof you are precious. Only gold is refined. Only diamonds are cut. Only the chosen endure fire and come out shining brighter. God says, the one who said goodbye thought they closed the story, but only I, the author, hold the pen, and I am writing chapters of love, peace, and restoration with your name engraved on every page. Beloved, the deeper revelation is this. The goodbye you endured is a prophetic sign of resurrection. Something had to die so something greater could live. The false had to end so the true could begin. The temporary had to leave so the eternal could enter. Archangel Michael whispers, this is not a season of burial. This is a season of planting, and what is planted in tears will rise in joy. Beloved, type, I will rise in joy in the comments as your seed of faith. God says, when you look back months from now, you will not even recognize the person who cried so hard over this goodbye. You will say, surely the Lord knew what he was doing. Surely the Lord loved me too much to let me stay where I was. Heaven promises, the pain of today will become the praise of tomorrow. Beloved soul, your heartache has an expiration date, and that date is sooner than you think. The angels are moving. The Spirit is aligning. The Father is commanding blessings to find you. Archangel Michael declares, the goodbye will not echo forever. Soon, the sound of covenant will replace it. Soon you will hear the words, I choose you, I cherish you, I will never leave you. Beloved, type, I am chosen forever in the comments right now. Like this video to seal your agreement. Subscribe so you never miss heaven's whisper again. And share this message. Let another broken heart know that goodbye is not the end. God says, your heart is graduating from grief into gratitude, for you will soon see that the goodbye was a divine gift wrapped in disguise. I spared you from betrayal. I spared you from settling. I spared you from a love too shallow to swim in, and now I am sending you an ocean of covenant love. Archangel Michael whispers, prepare your spirit, expand your faith, for what is coming cannot be measured by yesterday's pain. It will be bigger, brighter, eternal. Beloved, type, my ocean of covenant is coming in the comments. Do not hold back, declare it, for your words shape your tomorrow. God says, the page has turned. The ink of heaven is fresh, and the story you're about to live will silence every doubt that ever whispered you were unworthy of love. Beloved child, The final word of this portion is this: the goodbye is closed. The covenant is open. The pain is ending. The promise is beginning. Archangel Michael declares, "Step out of the ashes, child of God, for your crown is waiting. Step out of the sorrow, for your song is rising. Step out of the goodbye, for your forever is here." Beloved, type "My forever is here" in the comments if you receive this. And never forget, heaven is not silent. Heaven is not late. Heaven is not finished. Your love story is still unfolding, and it will be more beautiful than you ever dreamed. Beloved soul, God says, the storm that surrounded your heart is passing. The clouds are breaking. The sun is rising again. Do not believe the lie that you will remain in sorrow forever, for heaven declares, your night has ended and your morning is near. Archangel Michael whispers, I see the heaviness you carry, but I also see the light that is breaking through. Do not hold on to the shadows when heaven is pouring new light into your soul. Beloved, type, my morning is near in the comments right now. Each word you declare shifts the atmosphere around your life. God says, you thought goodbye was a curse, but today I reveal it was a blessing in disguise, because what you lost could not love you the way I designed. What you lost could not stay faithful the way you needed. What you lost could not reflect the covenant written for you. Beloved child, hear this. Do not mourn what I removed. Rejoice in what I am about to bring, for your heart was not created for temporary love. It was designed for eternal love. Archangel Michael declares, this is why the goodbye had to happen. You were carrying weight that would have drowned you, but now the chains are cut and your wings are free to rise. Beloved, type my wings are free in the comments as a sign that you believe this word. God says, every heartbreak has a hidden harvest. Every tear has a hidden testimony. Every ending carries a hidden beginning. Do not look at goodbye as loss. Look at it as seed. For what you sow in pain, you will reap in joy. Archangel Michael whispers, heaven is not blind to your tears. Each one has been gathered. Each one has been noted. And soon, each one will return to you as joy multiplied. Beloved, type, my tears are turning to joy in the comments now. Like this video to declare your faith in public. Subscribe so you never miss a whisper from heaven again. And share this word to comfort someone else walking through goodbye. God says, I am not asking you to pretend you are not hurting. I am asking you to let me heal what hurts. I am not asking you to erase your past. I am asking you to release it to me. For what you place in my hands, I restore. And what you surrender to me, I redeem. Beloved, hear this deeper revelation. You thought goodbye was the end of your love story, but I, the Lord, say it is the beginning of your covenant story. For what is coming will not be half-hearted, it will be whole. It will not be temporary, it will be eternal. It will not leave you questioning. It will answer every question with faithfulness. Archangel Michael declares, your days of uncertainty are over. Your days of being chosen and then abandoned are finished. For heaven says, the one I am sending will not leave, will not betray, will not say goodbye. Beloved, type no more uncertainty in the comments if you receive this truth. God says, do you not know? I withhold nothing good from my children. The goodbye was not punishment, it was preservation. And the love that is coming will make you lift your hands and say, now I understand why the goodbye had to happen. Beloved, pause for a moment. Can you imagine it? A love so pure you no longer wonder if you are enough. A covenant so strong you no longer fear being left again. A blessing so steady that you forget the pain of goodbye. This is what heaven is preparing for you. Archangel Michael whispers, hold on a little longer, for the promise is closer than you realize. The angels are moving even now, arranging meetings, aligning paths, preparing hearts. Beloved, type, my promise is close in the comments. Every declaration you make is a seed that heaven waters. God says, the goodbye freed you for a greater yes. And soon that yes will come. It will knock at your door. It will speak to your heart. It will confirm what your spirit has been longing for. Archangel Michael declares, "And when it comes, you will not fear goodbye again, for this love will be sealed by heaven, guarded by angels, and written by God Himself." Beloved, type, "My covenant is sealed," in the comments. And if this word touches you deeply, bless this channel with super thanks, so heaven's message can reach every hurting soul that needs to hear this truth. God says, "Lift your eyes, beloved. The ashes of goodbye are behind you. The crown of forever is before you, and I, the Lord, will walk you into it." Beloved child, this is the final whisper of this portion. The goodbye was real. The pain was real, but the promise is greater. The healing is deeper. The covenant is closer, and your forever is here. Archangel Michael declares, "Rise, beloved soul. Walk forward. Heaven is waiting. Love is waiting. Forever is waiting." Beloved, type "I walk forward into forever" in the comments. And never forget, God has the final word, and His word is love.